of this particular live with your friends, it would be available on the bottom left corner if you are seeing it on the phone, and on the right end if you are seeing this on a PC. Just share it with all your friends, and it's a 15 question set that I'll be running today as a part of the COVID 21 series that Vrishabh has initiated. And home run quizzes has been doing this since the lockdown has begun. Of course, it has been shifted to alternate days after the extension has started. So the previous quiz was done by Vishnu, and today I am here, Joy Rana, doing another set of 15 questions as a part of the COVID 21 series. Okay, so certain basic rules if you are here for the first time, and if you are if you have not played this before, this is an online quiz and you do not need to answer in the comments section. You will see a WhatsApp number on the bottom of the screen, and you need to send your answers there. Okay, and do not type any of the answers in the comment section. Okay, do not type any of the answers in the comment section. So before beginning my set, I would like to before beginning my set, I would like to share the answers of the previous quiz by Vishnu. So this was by Vishnu. The first question was the observatory in England. What is it called? So the observatory was Royal Observatory Greenwich. Okay, it was Royal Observatory Greenwich. Question two was about this person and identifying him. So he is M. Vishweshwaraya. Question three was about a gentleman that you needed to identify from the photo who was bestowed with Kaisar-e-Hind by the British, none other than Mahatma Gandhi. Question four was about a surname, a rich surname coming from Gujarat, a Parsi surname. So this is Dr. Varghese Kurian, his surname being Kurian. Question five, the missing elements in the title. It was the Nun Bun and Mother Teresa. The Nun Bun and Mother Teresa. Question six was about Bonjo Java, and this was Polonium and Madame Curie. Okay, I guess there has been some mishap in the list of answers, but this is Polonium and Madame Curie as far as I know. This is the number. If there is a lag, please correct. This is Buzz Aldrin. Question 9 is about a statue. Statue being in the question. The 12th one was Sanskrit word wish and this giving the title virus. South Indian name for desert and South Indian name and meaning an emperor in North India, royal wheat war. This is Balu Shahi. This is the Hogwarts Railways. And the last one being the Rishabha and Vishnu, fittingly an end to a quiz by Vishnu. So this is a list of the answers. If you have any query, you can just drop in a message. Yeah, so that was a quiz by Vishnu, and today's quiz is by me. 15 questions, 1 to 10 of a mixed genre, and the last one being a set of 5 questions from the theme of word plays. Okay, so if we are good to go, beginning with the first question. Yeah, you need to send your answers to the number given below 86002 80168. Do not type your answers in the comment section. Do not type in the answers in the comment section. If you are viewing this on the phone and cannot simultaneously answer, just note your answers on a piece of paper or in a notebook and then you can click a picture and send. We will be accepting answers 15 minutes past the quiz ends. So that being said, let's begin with question number 1. So performing a completely reverse action than the usual ones, what often laborious celebratory activity is eased by this innovative gun? Okay, so basically, what does the gun do? Quite fittingly, a first question. What does the gun do that is completely reverse from all the usual guns? What does the gun do? The image is a good hint to the answer that I'm looking for. Few keywords in the answer, and I'm fine with it. What does the gun do? All right. Focus on celebratory activities. Look at the image carefully, and you will get to the answer. Question number 2 is from 13 Reasons Why. So this is a screen grab from 13 Reasons Why, and a particular artist's artwork actually inspired the wall paintings in the series. So both of them are working at a theater, and this is the wall outside that theater. I'm looking for who is the inspiration for this wall art. You can either give me the artwork or the painting. Right? Keeping things simple in the beginning. Who is the artist or which painting inspired the wall art in 13 Reasons Why? Okay, a larger images set of images for those who are viewing this on the mobile phone. Question number 3. This shouldn't be a problem. Whose personal documents were decided to be made public by printing them on t-shirts when his son started a brand called EH. And the brand ironically had a tagline of "In Peace We Trust." Okay, so there is a savings book, bank account document, there is international driving license, personal identification card, House of Representatives special permit, credit card. All these were personal documents, and they decided to make it public when his son started a brand called EH. And quite ironically, it had a tagline "In Peace We Trust." So, who is the person? Okay, larger image for those who are viewing it on the phone. Stay here for a while and then probably move forward. All right, now that the IPL has been postponed indefinitely, a question on IPL came out with this fictional IPL team called Jodhpur Cheetahs a few years back. Okay, in 2016 or I guess 2017, they came out with this team called Jodhpur Cheetahs. So, who came out with this particular team? It was a fictional IPL team, and they represented a place called Jodhpur. Question number 5. So, it begins in the early years of our life that we are often taught basic practices using nursery rhymes. And this particular practice, a particular activity, is often found difficult for children. So children are taught this using a nursery rhyme, and this is one of the nursery rhymes that is used to teach them a particular activity. So nursery rhyme goes like this: bunny ears playing by a tree. Chris crossed the tree, trying to catch me. Bunny ears jumped into the hole, popped out the other side, beautiful and good. So, what is this nursery rhyme used to teach? A simple activity. A simple activity. Imagine how bunny ears look, a pair of bunny ears look, and how can you visualize them when they're crisscrossed? That will lead you to the answer. I'm looking for an activity. Okay, a couple of keywords would do. Question number 6 is about a fictional company from the world of Grand Theft Auto. So, being a video game, being a auto automobile based video game, they have several companies within the game itself, but none of them are original. So they had to create fictional companies, and all of them are somewhere or the other inspired by real life companies. So they have a company called Mammoth, which is an inspiration of Hummer in the real world. Similarly, they have a company called Western Motorcycle Company, the logo of which you see on the right side of the screen. Which real life company is the inspiration for this particular company? Okay, the logo is quite helpful. which real life company is the inspiration for this particular company. Question number seven. Question number seven is about a scientist called Yoshimura, and along with his colleague, both of them were trying to experiment the reason of a particular daily behavior that is found in a particular animal. So initially, they started using car lights to replicate daybreak, uh, and they started using different intensities of car light, but none of them showed any particular response. Then they kept the animal in dim light for days, entire 24 hours in dim light and dark room. And this also showed no particular or significant change. So, after several such experiments, they concluded that it was the circadian clock of the animal itself rather than external light related stimuli that caused this behavior. So, which animal and which daily behavior am I talking about here? A particular animal known for a particular behavior. Question 8, short and simple. Which 1957 film, with only around a dozen people as the cast, is the shortest IMDb film in top 10? Okay, it is also the earliest IMDb film in IMDb top 10, but the only film with a two-digit timestamp, running timestamp in IMDb top 10. Which 1957 film is this? It has several remakes over the years. In different languages across the world. Interestingly, films from other languages also made it to the Oscars. So, which film I'm talking about? Question 9. This is about an app service called SoundHound. So, SoundHound, like many other sound searching apps, is working or pioneered ideally on a particular type of searching mechanism. So what they did is, unlike any other song searching application where you need to play the song and you can get the details of the artist and other details of the song, say when it was first released, etc. SoundHound helps to solve a partially forgetful problem. So how does SoundHound help in solving a particular problem? So what is the mechanism that is used on the app to search songs? We're looking for a few keywords in the answer. Question 10. So which servine sounding practice in the urban entertainment locations, focus on entertainment locations specifically, is often challenged by Article 15(2)(a), which prohibits restriction of any individual based on gender, religion, race, etc., at any public place, but is also defended by Article 15(3), which allows special provision for women and children. So there is a very commonly known practice in urban entertainment locations, specific entertainment locations, and certain people challenge it that this practice should not be there because it is against Article 15(2)(a), where you are restricting individuals based on gender specifically, and the people who say that no, it is fine, it's okay, that can be done, provided Article 15, subsection 3 is in place, and you are allowing special provisions for the same. So found in urban entertainment locations. I'm looking for two keywords in the answer. Servine sounding practice. Okay. Question 11 to 15 are based on wordplay. So ideally, there is no particular theme per se, like the previous few quizzes that happened as a part of the series, but all of them are certain word plays. Okay, so alluding to a popular battling location from the world of Arthur Conan Doyle. What was the title of an episode in season 7 of the show Elementary, hinting to an unsuccessful lead? So there is a particular person, uh, and he provides a lead, and the description of the episode hints that the lead was unsuccessful. So altering the second word in the word for making the word play. What popular battling location, and what was the title of the episode? So think of a popular battling location that Arthur Conan Doyle decided to choose a Swiss water body. As a hint, I would say a Swiss water body, and then an unsuccessful lead. Question 12. So this is a candy bar by Nestle, and it is rather an expressive name that sounds similar to an American author, William Sidney Potter. So, how do we better know William Sidney Potter, and thus arriving at this candy bar by Nestle? Ideally, adding just an alphabet to the name, making it a rather expressive sounding name for a candy. Okay. Question 13. Subtitled as Siesta Video Platform, what is the Spanish website registered as? Having compiled YouTube videos featuring monotony and repetition, such as counting sheep or burning furnace, to help people fall asleep instead of chilling. So I have an image. You can see videos such as Bob Ross painting or Tetris block gameplay. So monotony and repetition. What is the title of the website, or how is it registered as? Which has a subtitle called Siesta Video Platform. Question 14 is about an aircraft carrier. An aircraft carrier that was named USS Horace Canny. So after serving in the World War II and a combat in Korea and Vietnam, it was sunk by strategic detonation, and thus it created the world's largest recycled artificial reef at the bottom of Gulf of Mexico. So, what was the three-word title given to this aircraft carrier called USS Horace Canny? Again, a word play from similar developments. And the last question, fittingly a last question, what 2006, what was the 2006 animated film based on fairy tales of Brothers Grimm and Hans Christian Andersen that is actually the opposite of a three-word cliche for climaxes, made so by just adding an alphabet in the middle word. Okay, so this is the poster. It says fairy tale endings aren't what they used to be. What is the three-word title? By just adding an alphabet in the middle word to a three-word cliche for climaxes. Okay, as I understand, this is the list of winners of Vishnu's quiz, with Aditya Thackeray scoring 4.5, followed by Sagnik at 14, Nishant and Kritika at 12, Manish Rajashri at 11.5, Simran Syed at 10, Saurav at 9.5, and Sumant Raj at 9. I'll quickly cycle back. So this is question number 15 about a film, a three-word title. Question number 14 is about an aircraft carrier that turned out to be the world's largest recycled artificial reef. Question 13 is about a Spanish website which shows monotony and repetitive videos from YouTube, a word play on an existing entity. Question 12 is about a candy bar by Nestle, showing a rather expressive name and hinting towards the pen name of William Sidney Potter. Question 11 is about elementary, so alluding to a popular battling location from the world of ACD. What is the title of the episode in season 7, which hints towards an unsuccessful lead? So, a wordplay on a popular battling location. A Swiss water body is the hint that I gave. Making certain tweaks in the last word, and you will lead to the episode title. Question 10. Question 10 is about a servine sounding practice in the urban entertainment location. Very popular practice in the urban entertainment location, commonly found in several metro cities in India. It is often challenged, stating Article 15.2a. Article 15.2a says that there should not be any discrimination or restriction to any individual to go to any public place based on gender, religion, race, etc. But those who support this practice say that Article 15.3 allows special provisions to women and children, so this practice is fine. So, what practice am I looking for? Question 9 was about SoundHound, are how they pioneered a certain type of sound searching mechanism. Question 8 about the film, 1957 film, the shortest film in IMDb top 10. Question 7 was about a daily behavior of an animal using car that was tested using car headlights and putting the animal into dim lights, both the experiments showing no positive results. So they eventually concluded that it was the circadian clock of the animal itself rather than external stimuli that was causing this. Question 6 was about a fictional company from the world of GTA and looking for what is the original real life company that inspired Western motorcycle company. Question 5 was about a nursery rhyme trying to teach children a certain activity, and it goes like bunny ears playing by a tree, crisscrossed the tree trying to catch me. Bunny ears jumped into the hole, popped out the other side, beautiful and bold. Question 4 was about Chomsky Cheetahs, who came out with the fictional IPL team. 3 was about a company called EH, where certain personal documents were decided to make public when the Sun started this particular company and printed the documents on the t-shirt, ironically having the tagline "In peace we trust." Question 2 was about a wall art from 13 Reasons Why. So which artist or which artwork inspired the particular wall art? And first question was quite fittingly the first question about a particular gun, an innovative gun that performed a completely reverse action than all the usual guns when pulled out of the holster that you see, and it eased certain laborious and celebratory activity. So that was my set. If there is any question that is to be repeated, you can put it in the comments section, and I'll just repeat the question. I hope that you like the set. We are accepting answers till 8:20 on WhatsApp, or you can send it on Messenger, the list of answers. An alphabet in the middle part. Two or three